Hello, growers. Say goodbye to heavy sandbags and hello to modern growers' quick hoops low tunnels. Protect your plants from pests, wind, rain, and frost without the hassle of sandbags or flimsy hoops. Our patented design eliminates the need for clamps and ropes, while the unique wire system keeps covers secure yet easily accessible. Tested in the strong winds of New Zealand for over 20 years, quick hoops are light, strong, portable, and versatile. Most importantly, they're designed for field use. These aren't some lightweight system that only looks great in a greenhouse. Our hoops are designed to last in harsh field conditions. Use them with any covering to grow year-round and safeguard your crops. Shade cloth, frost blanket, insect net, clear poly, no problem. Quick Hoops can handle them. Get Quick Hoops today at shop.moderngrower.co and protect your crops for years to come.
What about advice in terms of selling at markets and succeeding at markets if you go that route? What tips would you have for somebody new?
I think our strategy has been we've been going to smaller rural markets. We've kind of avoided some of the bigger city markets. In our area doesn't have a lot of really big cities, although some farmers actually go to Vancouver, which is a very big city, of course. But that's it's a 6-hour drive from here, and I'm thinking, well, I don't really want to do that. And so, and often we were one of very few vegetable vendors, and so my thinking always was, let's make sure we do a really wide diversity of, try to grow everything we possibly can, and try to provide a really great selection. And the better you can do that job of always having the broadest possible selection, the better you're likely to kind of capture market share and get those customers thinking, oh yeah, this is a reliable source of vegetables. You can't just sort of show up every now and then when you feel like it. In all the time that we've been going to markets, we've never missed a market. There's no way we're missing a market ever, and we don't care if it's snowing. The only time that we could possibly miss a market is that if the road's closed because of a snowstorm or something like that. Right. And we've had that happen, and all we've done is just postponed it for a couple of days and said, okay, we're going to be there. The market was supposed to be on Saturday, but we'll be there on Monday. Because people kind of want to be able to make sure that they can rely on you to have these items when they want them and when they expect them. And I think that's been our sort of real focus, and always looking also at not being satisfied with selling out of something. I mean, it's always nice to sell out of something, but it's also not a good thing, because that means some customers went home without getting what they wanted. So if we sell out of spinach too early, then I'm thinking, okay, we should make a note of trying to grow a little bit more spinach at this time of year to try to adjust the amount so that we can get more. I always want to bring a little bit of something of everything back, just so that we're making sure we're saturating the market, and our customers are going home happy with what they were able to get.
Do you think over the past 25 plus years you've whittled down what you think customers want when they're buying for a small scale farmer versus going to a grocery store?
The way I look at it is, it's a moving target. Just when you think you might have it figured out, the target moves. And so we're constantly adjusting to this every week. We're looking at our records of what we sold last year at the same time, and able to be able to predict whether there's a trend. So sometimes we see these trends, right? Particularly, let's take lettuce, for example, that, earlier in this, just two or 3 weeks earlier, we were selling a lot of lettuce, and we never had enough. And it was because we were on the market earlier than some of the other growers in some of our markets. Now they're coming on, so we can kind of predict that trend a little bit. Now there are always variations each year, and there's then also changes where people start saying, well, no, I'm not so keen on lettuce anymore. I want to eat more kale, or I want to eat more spinach, or whatever it is, right? And so things shift. So we keep pretty close records of exactly what we sell every market. We look back to previous years. What did we sell at this market at this day? on this date, and then we look at what we sold last week, and we kind of make an educated guess in there to try to look at what should we take and harvest and take to the market this week. So, but then sometimes this week we predicted that we were going to sell 100 head or 100 kohlrabi, and I think we only sold half of them. I thought, whoa, how did that happen? Like, how could our prediction be off that by that much? It's just one of these real weird anomalies that just suddenly, for some reason, they didn't look quite right or whatever. Just you don't know. There's so many variables there. It's hard to figure out why did that just happen.
What if
Luckily with kohlrabi, it's not a big deal. You just chop the tops off and you can sell them again the next week. So no problem.
Hello, growers. If you enjoy podcasts like this one, tune into my podcast In Search of Soil on YouTube for a deep dive into the mysteries beneath our feet. Join me as I explore topics such as mycorrhizal fungi, mushrooms, compost, biochar, and more. It's a soil nerd's dream. We're going deep. We're talking to scientists about all things soil related. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or a gardener just starting out, our podcast has something for everyone. Listen in and grow with us. Check out In Search of Soil on YouTube.